What's up, dude?
Alright guys, cars and coffee. Every Saturday morning, St. Clemente Outlets. So let's see what kind of cars and bikes you got here today. There's like no bikes here today, at least not yet. So puppy. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna cut it and I'll show you guys some cool cars, man. Well, I'm gonna wait a little while for the bikes to get here, but it's still early, so we'll see how it goes. cars, and coffee. It was pretty cool, man. You know, as you guys can see from the clips, there's a lot of cool bikes, a lot of cool cars. It's always great going there just to meet some people and see what people are doing to their cars, you know, new technology. A lot of different personalities and styles. So that was always, it's always cool to go to that, and today was a good one. But just wanted to give an update. The Cam, man, is running great. It's like, it feels like a completely different bike. It's a lot louder, a lot more powerful. I'm super happy with it. Thank you, Matt Cortez Cycles, for doing the install and the work on it. They always do great work. Matt and Roxanne are great people, two of the best people I know. I could never really see myself going to anyone else to have work done on my bike. That's how good of a job they do. Matt was a Harley tech for many years before he broke off and decided to open up his own shop, which was, you know, probably the best thing he could have done. He does great work. So if you guys ever need work done on your bike, I highly suggest them. If you need information on them, you can look them up on Google, or just hit me up and drop a comment. I'll be happy to give you guys the information, their number. They are reasonably priced. You know, they're definitely not the cheapest, but they're cheaper than Harley. And if my thing is, if you want something done right, you're gonna have to pay the money to do it. So yeah, they do, again, great work. Thank you for doing the work on this bike. It feels like a completely different bike. I am very happy with it. Sorry, we're trying to get around these cars and they are not letting us. The RWD did go on last night, so I didn't do the install video only because it was dark and I had to do it super quick. So those guys are driving some old Dynas, it looks like. But yeah, the RWD went on. It made a huge difference on this bike. You know, I was always sort of like, oh, suspension comes last. No, take that back. Suspension goes first. It's the first thing you probably want to do to this bike, or any bike. It makes, not only does it make the bike feel like a completely different bike, but you get such a better lean angle when you're taking these corners and you feel a lot more planted. I mean, Harley suspension is all right, especially like the front suspension on this bike. It has the inverted forks, so it's a decent, the front suspension is very good on this bike. Other people will say, oh no, you got to get this, and then it's, you know, it's a huge difference. I'm sure it is, but for what I do at the moment, the front suspension is all right. If anything, I'll add shims down the line and bring it up a little bit, but the RWD is amazing on this bike. The monoshock, Harley's monoshock on the 21 Lowrider S wasn't the best. I felt everything, even on the softest setting. This one has 16 click adjustable reservoir, and then you can also adjust it with the spanner wrench on the monoshock itself. So yeah, 9-day difference. Highly recommend. Brought the bike up about, I want to say 2 inches when I measured it. So I definitely have that fender gap and all that. But yes, I just want to give you guys an update on that, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. There's some good ones coming up. I'm gonna go grab some breakfast. Hope you guys have a great Saturday, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later. Later, dude.